Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Riggs, Riggs. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, hut. Set, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Set, hurt, hurt, hut. Ready, Viking 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat, go! Get that quarterback! On the double. Cowboy 80, Cub 19, Cub 19. Check, smash, check, smash. Ready, ready! Let's go now! Viking 18! Cougar 19! Street! Street! Mustang 19! Check go! Let's go! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Say, hurt! Buffalo 18! Ready, go! Okay, ready?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Kill, 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 kill. 36.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch this, watch it. Back on 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go street.
They'll drop to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. First down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
He's checking crap. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Scared. Go, Rig. Go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Undercrush. Undercrush.
Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw. finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
SOS. Check your hot read. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch the safety creep.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 18, Pioneer. Bang, 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 bang. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 31, check 31.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 24. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch QB's up. Back, back, back. Check 24, check 24.
Now a give to Taylor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Right here, right here. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got one, I got one, I got one. 70, Timberwolf. Wide, get wide. Switch.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 53. Yo, Chief. You got nothing.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Check hot route. Hot. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
6 guys. Check 79 26, check 26.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're staring at a two-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Monday, down. You wide 80. The mic. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Got a man open. It's Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Down. 180. Get the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get the ball.
Carr.
Let's get off the field.
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Come on, baby, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 49, check 40. Hawk 70. Switch it. Go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Showing it. Check 37.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Colts on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the set. Check. 59. 60 Eagle. Jam. He's checking. Crash. Check three. Tighten up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second down and 8.
53 is the mic. Bring it. White.
Carr going to throw.
Mike. So we got man.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A toss right to Henry. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lion.
Flare. Alert. Flare. Flare. Flare.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the backer. Hatchet.
Second and 6. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Go.
Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch. Later one. Under 10.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Mike, 58, right there. Later one.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
153 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a second down and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Carr. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10.
No. Fight down. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, 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 check.
Here's Carr. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Tip carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
35's the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
19 tight.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Street. 60 Maverick.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this. Slam. Check.
Now Scott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hiking 18. 60 Bobcat. Panther Street.
Check nickel.
They'll set up to throw. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Scott, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Switch gears.
Scott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
Derrick Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Remain on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give to Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Carr. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 31, check 31.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Switch. Wide.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the pass. Mike, check. 59. On the ball. Switch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
You don't want it. Watch the edge. Check.
They'll run with Scott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Watch the run.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Colts, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.